everyone, and welcome to the Takes from the Lakes podcast. I am James, and I am accompanied by Nash. This is episode 4 of the podcast. Well, I guess episode 5. Nash, I just recorded like a mini kind of episode
mini
about
podcast.
teams, futures. I think I'll probably put it out tomorrow, but this will come out today. So for those listening, so just look forward to that.
We want to do some interesting little smaller stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Smaller podcasts, different segments that we want to bring out to you guys. Make the podcast more unique.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited to come with episode 4, but actually episode 5 today.
Yeah, and Nash, tell everyone what jersey I'm wearing right now.
That would be Trey Hendrickson. No, just kidding.
It's the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Beat him twice, ended their season. I can talk about him for as long as I want. But
just so everybody knows, it took James 5 tries to say accompanied by in the podcast intro.
It took a few tries. It's one of those days, man. It's one of those days. But we're this episode we're just gonna get into a couple different topics across a couple different sports. Or I guess the 3 main sports. We're gonna talk about the home run derby, the NBA 2K23 Summer League, as the NBA says that every time when they say the Summer League name. Talking about the Home Run Derby Summer League, and then we're gonna give our NFL award predictions for all the main awards, and then we'll finish with the obscure stat of the day. And me and Nash are very excited for that because we couldn't stop laughing about both our stats.
Yes.
So I'm excited. We don't know what stats each of us are giving out, but I'm excited for mine. And I'm sure Nash, you're excited for yours. But
of course. I definitely won last time. I'm up 1-0 in obscure.
Yeah, mine wasn't very obscure. It was just like just putting it out there kind of thing. Yours is more obscure. But oh god. Okay, I can't wait to get to that. But yeah, I think we should just hop right into it. Last night on what day is it? July 18th, the home run derby.
The home run derby was electric.
Mm-hmm. So it's such a great event. Yeah, July 18th, it took place in LA. I thought it was one of the better. I didn't think it was very exciting, but as exciting as previous years. But I just thought all the varying storylines were very cool, because once they got down to the 4, and it was you have Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, who are both the young guys, and then you have Pete Alonso, who's the reigning champ, going for 3 straight.
2-time champ.
Yeah, or 2 back-to-back champ, going for 3 straight, which has never happened. And then you got Albert Pujols on a Mickey Mouse run. I'll give him his respect, but last year of his career, just kind of doing it just for fun.
He doesn't deserve our respect.
Right. To be fair, he was never been really good as we've been alive. As long as we've been watching baseball, because I've always been I've never really had any opinions on him, because as long as I've been watching baseball, he's just been whatever.
Mediocre.
Yeah. But I obviously, if I was much older, I'd respect him more. I still respect him, but I just understand more.
As a less prolific fan of baseball, at least this year, my 2 takeaways are, even though he didn't win, Julio Rodriguez is electric.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
32 home runs in 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, 4 in the first 2.
3 minutes plus his extra time.
Yeah.
And then Pete Alonso is just such a tryout.
Everybody
else is making the event fun, and he's in there
dudes in the. You can hit I don't care if you hit in the batting cage, but dudes in the batting cage meditating. Bro.
Everybody else out there having a good time, and you're
just have fun. You don't need to take it so serious. And you're taking it so serious. Dude, just and he's deadlifting right before they get his legs. Dude, just come on, just go out there, have some fun, hit some homers. But I hope that he doesn't do it every year, because it's just gonna get so repetitive and boring. But I think he might, because he's gonna be I want to win the home run derby every year, and
I hit homers, yeah.
But it's bro, just stop, dude. Please. let other people do it.
I love Pete Alonso as a player, but it's come on.
Yeah,
bro.
It's
you're
have some
not
fun,
that full of yourself, right? Come
just
on.
Have some fun.
Julio Rodriguez and Juan Soto are out here doing better than you.
I know. I was really surprised when Juan Soto. I thought Julio had it in the bag, because Juan Soto didn't even do that great. He didn't great the last round either, but he didn't do great the first 2 rounds. Yeah, I mean,
Schwarber being an absolute terrible home
rigged
run
for
hitter
money.
really helped. But I mean, it
Yeah, honestly, it's
honestly,
not.
like that was cool. But
It was
that
what?
was kind of cool.
It
That
was
was
cool.
kind
It
of
was
cool.
very
It's like
cool.
Pujols hit 13, and everybody's like, "Oh, okay."
It's like,
So he
okay, that
is
was cool. We'll
washed.
give him his little applause, and then
And
he'll
then
be
he actually
gone.
won.
I know. Did you
He hit like
see?
7 home runs in the hit off.
Yeah. Did you see like he gave his gloves to I think it was like Joe Musgrove's kid or something. It was somebody's kid. He gave his
Yeah.
gloves to somebody's kid, and he he was like, "Oh shoot, I have to hit again." So he grabbed his gloves and went up to hit and went on to the next round. I just thought that was really funny and
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, I couldn't because I love Kyle Schwarber too. So I didn't know who I wanted to win because I was like, that would have been a cool story if Albert Pujols won. But I like Kyle Schwarber, so. But yeah. I mean, you know what I was looking at this last night. You know what the most homers anybody's hit in the first round is?
Was it Cespedes?
Nah, it was Vladdy. Guess how many he hit in 2019?
Guerrero?
Yeah,
Was it like 36?
40.
No.
Or no, yeah, it was I think it was 40. It
Vladdy
might have been
Senior or Vladdy Junior?
Vladdy Jr. Vladdy is junior because yeah, Vlad is just the senior. Vladdy is junior.
Dad
Um,
of Vlad is crazy, bro.
yeah.
Whew.
Um, hit did he hit? He hit 90. Wait, he hit 91 home runs in one derby,
Oh,
and he hit.
yeah.
I'm looking at this right now. Yeah, he hit 40 in 2019. Oh my God. Yeah, I was looking at this last night and I was like, wow. Yeah, so 2019 semifinals in Cleveland. You have Vladdy versus Jock Peterson. I don't know if you remember this or you're watching this, but
Oh, of
Vladdy,
course.
yeah. Vladdy hit 40 and Jock hit 39. And it was the two most homers ever in a home run derby in one round. And they were right against each
Wild.
other. I'm pretty sure they did like the swing off
Wild.
thing. And then they just go homer, 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 and they like kept going on, and then finally Vladdy
Oh, it's because
won.
they had the swing off. That kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
doesn't.
but still,
That's
even
not. I
then,
don't think that's as impressive as Julio Rodriguez hitting 32.
yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. Whatever. Well, I don't,
Anyway,
yeah, whatever. But,
Juan Soto's your champion, the soon to be not a national, clearly.
soon to
Um,
be,
a
don't know.
Kansas City Royal,
Yeah.
along with
Soon to be a New
Shohei
York
and
Met,
Mike Trout.
probably. Soon to be a
That
New
would,
York
I
Met
mean,
or like a Yankee. I don't know. Maybe a Yankee, New York Met.
you're a salty Red Sox fan. Don't act like the Red Sox don't have just as good a chance to get him, bro.
We
All
don't
these,
because we
all the,
can't pay him. We don't have
all
money to
these
pay him.
rich teams, you have unlimited cash. Don't lie.
That's not how it works. You can't just pay you can't just, because if that was the case, we would have
The
paid Mookie.
Yankees and the Red Sox can.
We can't, no, then in that case, we would have paid Mookie Betts.
You
We
tried to
didn't.
pay Mookie Betts.
If we could just pay him as much as we wanted, he'd still be on the team. Anyways,
Oh.
but yeah, future Met or Yankee, and also we just can't pay Soto that much. But anyways, so that was the home run derby. Just real quick, I'm excited for the All-Star game tonight. I can't tell which event I like better, the All-Star game or the home run derby. I'd say probably the All-Star game because it's just so sick seeing everyone out there, and it's just like a cool vibe. But yeah,
And they actually play too. It's not
yeah,
like
actually, they don't
the
it's
NBA
not like the
All-Star
NBA.
game.
Like they're throwing like 98 mph heaters out there, and they're like actually playing, which is so much fun. And the game doesn't even matter, but they still play, which is awesome.
The
But
problems is like when you have guys get hurt, like that's always
well, I don't.
unfortunate.
When was the last time somebody got hurt?
Didn't Adam Jones get hurt? The Orioles center fielder trying to like rob a home run.
He might have. I mean,
I think
I
he
don't know.
did.
I can't remember that. I don't remember that, but not in the last couple of years when nobody's got hurt. But I
Maybe I'm
mean,
just like misremembering. I must have been. I would have been like 10 when that
yeah.
happened.
Well,
But
I would have been like 15, so I'm like 5 years old.
what?
I'm joking. I would have been 11, I guess. You act like you're much younger. I'm playing. Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
Just so everybody knows, I destroyed this man in a one-on-one today.
Everyone listening, it was 4-1, and I was just bodying this
3-1.
kid, backing him. No, it was 4, and I was just bodying this
3.
kid. It was 4. Might as well have been like 20-1. I was just backing this kid down every time and scoring okay. The only time you scored when I backed up a 3 because I didn't think you'd make it and I rattled in. Anyways, that's the home run derby. Let's move on to the NBA 2K23 Summer League. It's so funny, dude. Like, like
it
all
doesn't
the
make sense
announcers.
because it's 2022
I
and they're
know.
calling it the 2K23 Summer League.
I know. Yeah, and literally, like the announcers, whenever they say it, like they can't just say Summer League. They just say Like let's say the 2K23 Summer League. I'm like, oh my god, shut
Like
up.
nobody cares about 2K.
2K is an
Nobody's
irrelevant game.
Nobody is buying 2K. Like the people who want no, okay, that's not true. 2K is
Not a
not an
single
irrelevant
person
game.
is buying 2K this year, bro. Literally
Well,
nobody.
no, okay, but like the people who are buying 2K are the same people watching the summer league.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
why are you like?
Yeah,
They're
I
there to
guess.
watch Paulo Banchero. Oh my gosh! Like
Even though I only played like 2 games, but okay,
all the 9-year-olds.
I think you followed more summer. I mean, I know generally what happened, but you followed more summer league than I did. So, what were your main thoughts from the summer league?
I mean,
2K23 summer league.
it was. I mean, as always, the highlights are unreal. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you go through G League highlights, they're actually crazy.
Yeah,
Like same thing with
because
the
there's guys that are
summer
gonna
league.
like actually gonna be in the NBA, and they're just so much better than everyone else. That
Yeah, I
like
mean,
Cam Thomas is literally like a role player for the Nets last year, and he's out there in the and Moses Moody. They both were, I guess, more Cam Thomas, but
Cam
they both
Thomas
were.
is crazy.
Cam Thomas is really good, yeah. But
I mean, okay, Keegan Murray, MVP of the summer league. Now,
how did he get it over Cam Thomas? That kind of makes no sense.
because Cam Thomas won it last year,
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot. That
and
makes sense. Yeah.
also like he
It doesn't
kind
matter.
of it. Yeah, I mean Keegan Murray was still amazing.
Yeah, he was. He was.
I
Yeah.
shout out Kansas basketball. Ochai Agbaji was electric,
Really?
so efficient. Did his thing, looked exactly like college Ochai Agbaji. To
Yeah.
be
It's
fair, he was playing against college players, so I mean, I guess it makes sense.
37% from the field. Hmm.
Who?
Ocha, 15 a game.
Quiet down.
Uh, yeah. I mean, he had a pretty good 15. Was it? I can't have to scroll up to see all the sets. 15
37% from the field or from three?
from the field
Yeah.
percentage.
I
But
guess it's
I'm
because he
sure it
didn't
wasn't that
take
bad.
any shots in college. Like he literally would put up like 8
Sure, he
shots a game
was
and get
crazy
20.
efficient in college.
So
Yeah,
efficient.
yeah, he was
So I mean,
crazy efficient.
that just number sounds weird, but I guess
Yeah,
that's a typical rookie stat line in the
yeah, it is. I
NBA.
mean, what did Jalen Green shoot last year? Like, let me look this up.
Like 9% from the field, two and a half
He might
from
have shot
three,
like 36 or something like that. Well, that's my guess.
63 and a half shots per game.
Oh my. Okay, no, I was looking at he shot 43. Jalen Green did. So that's really not great.
Still pretty awful.
What's average field goal percentage in the NBA?
Christian
It's
Brown played so good in
okay.
his
Average
first
is
game.
45%. So he was pretty below average, but yeah,
But I
40.
mean, the second overall pick's not supposed to be average even. Like you
Yeah.
expect more. But I mean, it's a rookie.
Wait, who are you
Like
talking? Are you talking
your
about Jabari
rookie field
Smith?
goal percentage. No, Jalen Green.
Oh, Jalen Green. Oh, okay.
Jabari
But
Smith
not
was
last year.
underwhelming.
Yeah, he was also speaking of 37%, he was also 38%, I guess. But
I mean, it's because they're giving the ball to these guys who are their top picks, and they're telling them like,
there's
"Go get me some
yeah,
buckets.
like
Go
they're
show me
just like
some."
because they just want to see them play. They just like show us your bag,
Yeah.
show us what you can do.
Show
I
them
mean
that sauce.
that's what the Magic did with Paulo, and they're just like, yeah, we've seen enough. You're done. But
Paulo, I mean, he was all right.
he was yeah, 20
Everybody's
20 a
saying
game.
Chet is that guy. He was not that good.
I
Playing
thought you were a
against
big
like
check guy.
small people out there. I was a big Chet guy until I watched him play.
Mm. Oh,
I
really?
mean, he's still better. He's still better than Banchero and Jabari Smith.
Right now,
Yeah,
I think
I think
Paulo is
right
better
now.
than Chet right now.
Yeah, maybe right, but like I still think Chet is probably he's probably the best out of those three, or will be the best out of those three.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can see that.
he was just like very, he had the highlight reel plays,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I realized it. Like the competition he's playing against is not great.
Mm-hmm.
You have Josh Giddey passing you the ball.
Yeah, that team is stacked.
Plus you have, you know,
I
you're
mean, there's a
playing
bunch of
against
first
small
rounders on that
people,
team.
right? Like,
Yeah.
Chet, when he was playing at Gonzaga, he's getting a bunch of blocks because he's playing against like San
Bums.
Francisco. Like,
Yes,
I mean, who
literal
cares?
bums.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. He just wasn't as impressive as I think he's built for the summer league, and even still, he's only putting up like 14 a game or something.
Yeah. Also, Jared
So,
Harper averaged 17.
out of Auburn,
Yeah. He's
dude, that guy
24
gave
years
us
old.
fit. So do you remember Kansas? I think had the 4 seed, and we got absolutely rocked by Auburn.
Which
Was the
year?
5 seed in the second round. It
Oh,
was the year. It
yeah,
was the
yeah.
year Auburn went to the Final Four.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Dude, Jared Harper
Who was
gave us buckets.
dude, Jared
Oh
Harper was
my
a
goodness.
beast the whole tournament that year.
So this guy Segu, Ronaldo Segu, that I was talking about
Uh-huh.
before we started
That
filming.
sounds familiar.
He's on the Grizzlies, so he'll probably be, if he even gets a contract, he'll be behind Ja and Kennedy Chan.
Mm-hmm. 6
But
feet, pretty small.
he was so shifty.
Huh.
I mean, out of
I mean, gotta
Buffalo,
be if he's
he shifted. He
hmm,
actually put this one. I think they were
Buffalo,
playing the
yeah.
Nets. He put their center in a blender.
That's funny.
Um,
Um,
but yeah, Keegan Murray. Everybody was hating on that pick so
yeah.
hard, taking
They
him
took
over
him over
Jaden
Jaden
Ivey.
Ivey. Yeah.
Now,
Have you
Jaden
seen
Ivey
the
also looked good, but
hmm
and people were saying he was on pace for a 50 burger before he got hurt in that one game. But
You're
Keegan
not
Murray was
scoring
like,
50 in the summer league.
Keegan Murray was good.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan Murray was like I'm a consistent offensive piece in the NBA good.
Uh-huh.
Although, you look at that and you're like, I don't know. That's the same stuff he did in college. And there's still a reason he wasn't like
Yeah.
supposed to go top 3. Like he's the type of guy, like I don't feel like the summer league is the next level yet.
Yeah. Have
Like
you
I
seen
still don't see his game translating as well because he's just
Keegan?
like,
Keegan Murray or Jaden
yeah,
Ivey?
yeah,
Keegan Murray, yeah.
Keegan.
Yeah.
He's just like he's not. He's like he would cook your local rec center, but the
Well,
athleticism is
any
not
player
NBA.
in the
Well, of
NBA.
course, but
Yeah.
yeah, he seems to me like the type of guy who pulls up to the rec center and gives buckets. He's not an NBA type athlete.
Yeah. Have you
But that's
seen
just
the like the history of the Kings pick, like the lottery picks, and then the dude after them, or the next pick after their pick, like how it's ended up? So like the Kings will pick, and then the next pick will end up being like a
yeah, like
stud.
who was it? I mean,
Like,
because their last few picks have been good.
well, because like here's it, like people are mad because they took or they took Keegan Murray over Jaden Ivey, and so in 2018 they took Marvin Bagley over Luca.
Yeah,
Marvin Bagley went at 2, and then Luca went at 3.
Luka at 3.
And then in 2012, Thomas Robinson went at 5, and then Dame went at 6. And then
Dude, Thomas Robinson out of KU, don't talk smack. Come
okay,
on now.
well, I'm pretty sure he's not better than Dame. And then Jimmer, that's Jimmer. Oh, and then Jimmer Fredette in 2011 went at 10, and then Clay went at 11. So they missed out
Bro,
on
but
Luca, Dame,
I
and
think
Clay.
it's good that they took Jimmer just for the memes.
Yeah. He
Because
had that Jimmer
that's the
ring.
most that's the meme franchise. I mean,
The Kings
you
are,
know,
man. Can the Kings just make the
okay,
playoffs,
you
dude?
gotta give them credit though. Like, no team hits on all their draft picks except for the Warriors, and it's like
Celtics. Celtics are really good draft picks.
Romeo
I'm not gonna
Langford.
lie. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard, late. No, I'm not saying that obviously Peyton Pritchard isn't a star, but he was a late first round pick. Grant
Romeo
Williams,
Langford.
Robert Williams. That's one pick. You can't I mean the Warriors
Okay,
picked James Wiseman over LaMelo or not LaMelo over it was over LaMelo. So like
well, okay. So I think
you don't
people
hit
don't
on
give the
every
Kings
single
enough
pick.
credit.
Like you can't. You don't
Tyrese
think what?
Halliburton.
The Kings?
Tyrese Halliburton.
They traded him for freaking
Great
Sabonis,
pick.
dude.
Bad trade. Great pick. That's a guy. I mean,
Who
he's
else have
that
they
guy.
drafted?
Davion Mitchell was good. Not great, but good.
He's played only one year. You can't really.
De'Aaron Fox. Good. Plus
Marvin Bagley, Zach
no.
Collins,
Boogie Cousins. I mean, prime Boogie
Marquise
Cousins.
Chris, Willie Cauley-Stein, Nick Stauskas. Shout out Nick Stauskas. I didn't know he got drafted to the Kings. Ben
He got
McLemore.
drafted by every team at the same time.
Huh. He was a goat and like, what was he a goat in the G? He was a G League goat, I think. Like I'm pretty sure he balled out in the G League. Nick Stauskas, and then he got traded for Malcolm Brogdon in the Celtics trade.
Anyway, if we pull up the all summer league teams, there's some guys on there. Trendon Watford, who I know you don't watch a
He
ton
won
of college
championship game
basketball.
MVP, right?
Well, yeah, and he was
Yeah.
on the second team maybe. I'm gonna pull up the teams, but he was electric at LSU.
Well,
So fun to
LSU.
watch. Him and do you know Tremont Waters?
Yeah, he was in the Celtics. What team is he on now?
I don't know, but they were on that LSU team together in college. And he was just very entertaining.
Yeah, Tremont Waters, he was in the Raptors and Wizards last year, I guess. But yeah, he was on. I remember he was in the Celtics G League for a team, but he was a baller at LSU.
Yeah. Yes.
Was he one and done? Were they all one and done?
Maybe.
I doubt it. There's no.
Sandro Mamukelashvili out of Seton Hall. Seton. I think Seton Hall.
Yeah.
Such an interesting game. Cam Thomas, of course. Keegan Murray. Quentin Grimes. Shout out Kansas. Spent his freshman year there at Kansas. Had like 25 his first game. And then he was terrible the rest of the year.
And then he went to Houston.
Then he went to Houston and balled out.
Remember, didn't he sold their last game? That one tournament.
Eason, that's another LSU product, is it not?
Tari
Eason, I am almost positive he also went
yes,
to LSU.
17th overall this year.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then you've got Lindell Wigginton out of I think Iowa State.
This year?
No, but
he was Iowa State.
Man, I know my college basketball. Golly. Ben Mathurin.
Yeah.
You not just say Mathurin.
I always want to say
Trendon Watford. But then you got your Euro guys. I don't pay attention to Euro players or Euro prospects as much.
Except, the GOAT, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, I mean, who doesn't pay attention to Victor Wembanyama? Everybody on this podcast.
Yeah.
If you don't know about Victor Wembanyama,
please look up Victor Wembanyama
and your
highlights.
Team, especially if your team is horrifically bad, I want you to be so excited.
If you get the first overall pick next year, you're set.
Get the first overall,
you win the championship every year he's on your team.
You're going to win every single championship for the rest of time.
So if you're the Kings, you're selling your soul to get Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama is the greatest basketball player to have ever graced the court. If he doesn't get hurt, he is actually going to be the greatest player of all time.
Does he have injury history? Well, no, he doesn't. It's just that it's just his build is insane.
Pounds.
Yeah, his build is just
He's a 7'3" Kevin Durant with a Rudy Gobert-like defense.
I mean, NBA prospects are saying he's
crazy athleticism.
Literally, they have not seen anything like him since LeBron. Not Zion.
Unreal.
Not Andrew Wiggins.
Not Zion. LeBron. Not Andrew Wiggins. Not AD.
Would you say that
he's better than LeBron was as a prospect, bro? I don't even care.
No, but would you
7'3".
What would you say, or who would you say has been the most hype prospect coming out of just going into the draft since LeBron? Would you say it's Zion or what? I'd say it's Zion.
I mean, Anthony Davis. We weren't around, but I remember.
I vaguely remember.
Absolutely destroy the Kansas Jayhawks in the national championship, and I hated that man.
Yeah.
He was a dog. Andrew Wiggins wasn't as hyped. He was hyped up more. I think Andrew Wiggins is probably the guy
second
by scouts and people who are closer to the game, but his game didn't have that hype around it. Zion was most well loved by the fans. I mean, there was Anthony Bennett. Was he the year before?
Anthony Bennett was the year before. Yep.
Yeah. And then Lamar Odom.
He wasn't after LeBron. Well, I guess we're just talking about people. When was Lamar Odom?
Were they both after or before LeBron?
Lamar Odom was he even a first overall pick?
I think so.
Let's see. Lamar Odom draft pick 4.
What?
In 1999, so 4 years before LeBron.
In 99? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just ignored that. It's either Wiggins or...
Are you talking about Greg Oden, maybe?
Greg Oden, yes.
Okay, that's
Greg
But
Oden. That's the same name. Odom and Oden are the
yeah,
same
yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah. I gotcha.
At
Cat
the first overall pick.
was, you know,
No, Anthony Davis significantly more than
yeah.
Cat. Zion more than Cat.
Ben
But
Simmons
it
honestly had a
doesn't
ton of
matter.
hype just
It
because of
doesn't
his play
matter because
style.
Wembanyama is that guy.
Yeah, it's
If
been a
you're not,
rough. It's been a
if
rough
you're
last
not
couple
watching
first
him,
overall picks. Yeah, if you
yeah.
need to watch Victor Wembanyama, I guess Kid
So I
Cunningham.
mean, a lot of teams who picked in like the middle of the first round are looking to be in a good spot.
For
Like,
what? Just next season?
I think this class was good. I think
This
the
draft?
Pacers are going to be good.
Not
I think
good, but I don't think the Pacers aren't going to be good. They're going to be well set up for the future, though. They're not going to be good.
I mean,
The
who's
team
their
is really
center?
bad. Well, it's still Miles Turner, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be gone.
Well,
we've been saying that for like 4 years.
You've got Karis LeVert's still there, right?
No, he's in the
Is he in Cleveland?
Cavs. Yeah.
The Cavs are going to be good.
They have Miles Turner. They
think
have Buddy Hield, Halliburton. I guess their team isn't. I'll say they'll win like 30 games, maybe.
I think the Thunder could be good.
The Thunder could be sneaky, yes.
Did the Hawks have a first?
I
Did they trade it?
No, I
Well,
feel
the
like
Hawks
they
will be
did.
good. The Hawks will be good.
They just got DeJounte Murray. I know. No, the Hawks took AJ Griffin. That's right.
And I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but Portland did just win the summer league, so
that
I
matters
mean,
so much.
Okay, if somebody around Dame breaks out,
that team's not going to do anything as long as Dame is on the roster. I don't think, unless they get KD.
I mean,
the Clippers. There's so many teams in the West are better than the Blazers. You got Clippers, Warriors, Suns,
Lakers.
I guess Lakers. I guess Nuggets, T-Wolves, Mavericks, Grizzlies, New Orleans.
The Wolves are gonna be good this year, but not after that. Like the Knicks.
Literally.
Who did they get? I'm blanking.
The Knicks?
Was it Jang?
No, they traded away.
They missed out on him.
Yeah, they got they drafted Duran and traded him. Or no, they got Duran and then they traded him with Kemba to the Pistons. But who did they end up getting?
AJ Griffin went to the Hawks. The Hawks are gonna be good. The Hawks are gonna be so good.
They got. They got
AJ
Trevor.
Griffin.
No, they did get Usman Dang. They didn't have a first rounder. They got Trevor Keels in the second. They just stocked up on first rounders next year.
The Mavericks are going to be good. I know that's not a mid-round pick.
They got Christian Wood.
Jaden Hardy is a guy. Christian Wood, Luka. I think Luka, Jaden. I'm taking Luka, Jaden Hardy over Luka, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Jaden Hardy is.
No, that's not.
Beast.
You're saying is it Jaden or Jalen Hardy?
Jaden Hardy.
You're saying Jaden Hardy's better than Jalen Brunson?
I think so. He had a bad year with the G League. Okay, I think he will be significantly better after this year.
Not right now, though.
Jaden Hardy, people forget he was like a top 5 recruit.
He was a second-round pick, dude.
He was a top 5 recruit.
That doesn't matter.
And he's.
Oh yeah, wasn't he above Chet?
For a little while.
He was above Chet out of college, right?
I don't think out of college, but like.
Or not out of college, sorry, out of high school.
He was there with like Chet, Imani Bates, Paulo, and like all those guys. And then he went to the G League Ignite, and he just like. He didn't play on the ball. Dyson Daniels played better, so he got more playing
but just because
time.
he was good in high school doesn't mean that he's better than Jalen Brunson or will be after 1 year. Probably won't even.
I think Jalen Brunson is overrated.
He's probably going to be a two-way player. He's not even going to be on the NBA team, on the actual NBA team the whole year. I don't even know if he's going to be on the roster to start. He's probably going to go into G League.
I think they should start.
So it's not going to happen. Anyways.
Well, anyway. Okay. I think the Knicks could be good. I think the Wizards could be all right.
Unless you get Donovan Mitchell.
They could be fine. Dude, the Knicks are so
You think the Wizards are going to be all right? Is that what you said?
The Wizards are going to be horrible. Johnny Davis is stud.
The Wizards are gonna be really bad. The Wizards are gonna be the worst. I think the Wizards can be worse than the Magic, and they could be the worst team in the East.
Oh God, that was
Maybe
a
not
bad
over
take.
the.
Sorry, everybody.
Dude, you just said Jaden
What
Hardy
about
was
the
better than
Hornets?
Jalen Brunson. He's not gonna make the roster.
I'm not apologizing for that. Jaden Hardy is. I mean, I'm not trying to ride the
Just because he
Jaden
had a
Hardy
couple,
hype
just because he
train.
had a couple good clips, and that he was good coming out of high school doesn't mean he's better than Jalen Brunson.
I don't think he should have fallen that far.
Okay, well, even if he
I
did, he
think.
would be late first rounder.
Well, I just don't think Jalen Brunson Since when is Jalen Brunson any good? He had a good playoffs without Luka.
Being good is
I mean,
literally he's only gotten better over his career.
but he's short and he can't really shoot that well. He's a mid-range
He
player.
averaged
He's gonna struggle on the Knicks. Mark my words.
he shot 40% from three, not this past year, but the year before. He shot 50% from the field at least the last 2 years. So he's an efficient shooter and he's a pretty good 3-point shooter. So, and he can good ball handle.
I mean,
but okay.
What else is there to talk about? I
think that's about it for the NBA, honestly.
We got to see our rookie guys.
We talked about the summer league and we just expanded to the draft and teams in general.
They had, they all of your guys, whichever your team was, you have some reason to be optimistic. Yeah. You saw some highlights. There's, we can agree to disagree, James. Maybe we'll say 2 or 3 years with the Jaden Hardy, and he will be better than Jalen Brunson.
Okay, maybe. I mean, the percentage of second-round picks that actually make an impact in the NBA, I'm not loving those odds.
I think Jalen Brunson was a second-round pick.
Okay, well, yeah, he's one of the small percentage. If he was. Yeah, he was 33, top of the second. But yeah.
Yeah, he won National Player of the Year his year.
Yeah.
I think.
He's just one of those guys that wins it, but just is so not. Well, obviously he is, but
that's what I mean.
Coming out of college,
he's a good player.
Yeah.
But again, with the translating the game in the NBA, I think he's still unfit.
He's
in a lot of
borderline all-star. I mean, borderline.
It's crazy.
I'm not saying he's an all-star. I'm saying he's borderline all-star. Anyway,
I think he's gonna struggle with the Knicks, and I think Jaden Hardy is gonna be a very good player.
Okay, I think that having Luka definitely can. Luka makes players a lot better, but yeah,
that's what I mean. Luka, people hate on Luka, but Luka's awesome. Not only is a scorer, but he runs that team superbly.
Yeah. No, anyway, Luka's awesome.
Do you want to go ahead and do obscure stat to kind of?
We got to do NFL.
Break things up.
NFL award predictions.
Okay. MVP. I know who you think it's going to be, but
yeah, who do you think it's going to be?
I think every year to start the year, you have to have Mahomes as the favorite.
Not this year. Not this year.
You know what? I think his lack of weapons is going to
help him.
Make him. No. I think so. Well,
not having Tyreek Hill is going to hurt him. I wouldn't say
it's a lack of weapons. It's no Tyreek Hill, but you make that core so much deeper. I just feel like he kind of relaxed last year. He was forcing things to Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill wasn't superb last year.
Anyways,
I think, but I'll say it'll be.
Give me your actual prediction. Who do you think it's actually going to be?
I don't think Brady or Rodgers are going to be really in contention. I think it's either going to be a guy from the West, so Mahomes. I think Russ Wilson actually could do well, or Herbert. I don't think Josh Allen just
does it again.
Well, he didn't win last year.
I know, but does
I think
he's really good again.
I think he now has one of those years where he struggles a little bit. Like he's not just completely unstoppable. I think that's kind of a natural thing. Plus, I mean, playing in Buffalo, the temperature,
well, he showed. No, he showed he can ball out in the temperature. That's not really a problem.
But I don't think it's Josh Allen.
Okay.
I think
Then who do you think it is? You're
my
just gonna say
obvious
Mahomes?
choice is Mahomes, but I think a dark horse is going to be like Kyler or Russell Wilson.
That's rough. Not Kyler, but
Who do you think?
well, I think Justin Herbert's gonna win, but I think Lamar's it's dark horse. Lamar. We'll give an actual pick, then we'll give a dark horse. How about that? So you
Okay,
got Mahomes as your pick,
I
and then you
think
got
Mahomes. I think it's about time that he has another one of his like signature seasons. You
about
know,
time. He's just due. He's due. He's got to
I
be
feel
good.
like he's due. He was not good last year. I actually struggled watching him play. I hate to say that, but he was bad last year. Despite still being a top 5
Well, he
quarterback
was
last
bad
year,
during
he
the
was
first half of the
bad.
year.
He was struggled during the second half of the year.
Not in the play. Well, I guess in the AFC Championship he was
He
pretty rough.
struggled.
But anyways, okay, I got Herbert. My dark horse is Lamar. But
I don't think Lamar counts as a dark horse.
Lamar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th in MVP odds.
Behind what?
He's behind
who?
Kyler, Russ, Stafford, Dak, Burrow, Herbert, Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes, Josh Allen.
It won't be Dak. It won't be Burrow. It won't be Allen. I think my dark horse has to be Kyler because of the production. But I also think Russ. I think that Broncos team could be very talented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think dark horse based on like team play is gonna be Russ. Like I think the team could be great, and so if he balls out again, he could win it. And I think just based off of like individual performance, I think Kyler has a chance to be like pretty unstoppable.
Jonathan Taylor is above Kirk Cousins, Trey Lance, and Mac Jones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think Mac will never win MVP ever.
I think Justin Jefferson has a better chance to win it than Jonathan. I think Justin Jefferson, if there was any non QB who could win it, I think he could just go crazy.
Yeah, well, I think Cooper Kupp had a chance last year, but a running back will never win MVP. It will never happen. Like it just won't. They're not.
You're not Jim Brown. You're not Jim Brown.
You're not. Yeah. Anyways, okay, let's go offensive player of the year.
Player of the year.
We're not just don't have it be your MVP pick because that's boring and that doesn't really happen. Well, I guess it does, but it's boring. I guess Mahomes won it, but both that one year, 2018. But what's your offensive player of the year odds? Or what's your pick, sorry?
I feel like you can justify giving it to a running QB. So like I want to say Kyler. But no, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's between Justin Jefferson and like
Jamar.
Like McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Like
because McCaffrey's healthy the whole year.
People forget. I mean, I guess people don't forget because they have people screaming in their ears all the time that like, don't forget about McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's unreal.
Yeah.
Kupp won it last year, correct?
Yes.
I think Kelsey has deserved it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm going with like,
well, did he won it 1 year, right?
I don't know. I think if Mahomes plays like he did his MVP season, then Kelsey will win it. But my prediction is going to be Jefferson.
Jefferson, I'd say, yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. I'll probably say Justin Jefferson too, but actually no, I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor. He's due.
I think Justin Jefferson. He's been talking a lot that like he thinks he's gonna be the best receiver in the league, and I think he is.
He already is.
I think he's. Well, I think there will be no doubt after this season
that he'll be the best.
I think he's an Antonio Brown, Julio Jones type player, Randy Moss level guy. So,
all right, what's your dark horse then? Yeah, we both have Justin Jefferson. No, sorry, you said Justin Jefferson. I say Jonathan Taylor. What's your dark horse?
I mean, dark horse is gonna be a guy like CeeDee Lamb. I think.
I was thinking that, yeah.
You know, or Terry McLaurin. Like Wentz, I don't think he's gonna be good. but
Yeah.
if he is good, and even if he's decent, he can sling the ball, and I think that means Terry McLaurin is so dang. Like, I don't think Stafford's that good, but he really slung it around, and Cooper Kupp had an amazing year.
Yeah.
So I think McLaurin could have. So I'll say McLaurin.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I don't believe in CD as much as other people.
I'm gonna say Saquon. I'm
That
saying Saquon.
actually, I like
That's
that.
fun. That's fun.
That
That's so
would like
fun.
if that happens, I would actually be so happy.
I know. That's so fun. Yeah,
All right,
no, I actually if he's
defensive player of the year.
okay. All right, defensive player of the year. I'll go first. I'm gonna say Nick Bosa.
Yeah,
I
mean,
think he was like top. I want to say he was top 5 in it last year. But he's just incredible. He was coming off the injury last year, so maybe that. Well, I guess it was a couple years ago, but still, he's just incredible. I want to look at. Let me look at his stats last year, but yeah, I think he could. He's like, I think he's 5th or 6th in odds, but he could. I guess maybe he could be. He's not really a dark horse, but he's kind of.
no,
He's not one of
not
the.
a
He's not a dark
horse.
horse. But he's not one of the obvious picks.
Tell me, is it boring to say Aaron Donald?
Yeah, that's like saying that's like.
Is he one? Is he number
No,
one?
it goes TJ Watt then Aaron Donald.
I mean, he's won it so many times. I guess I won't say Aaron Donald.
Yeah. I wanted to say Nick Bosa
because
or
he almost retired, so I feel like maybe his drive's not really there.
I think his drive's gonna
anymore.
be there.
He'll be good, but maybe not like crazy.
Miles Garrett.
I'm tempted to say Roquan Smith.
That would be a dark horse.
I
But
think
you can make it as your main pick though. If you want.
No, I mean I think he's the best linebacker in the league.
I'd say Darius Leonard. But
hey, I think it would you have them 1-2?
No, then I'd have Darius Leonard
Fred
and
Warner. Yeah, I mean, I think just because he's on a bad team, he'll struggle to. But I think he's a top 3 for sure. I think Darius Leonard, Fred Warner. I just think he no. I think he's poised for a monster year. I think he could be superb. But I'm not even gonna have him as my dark horse. There's just no way being on the team that he's on. How healthy do we think Jair Alexander is?
I'm not. I imagine he's gonna be ready for week 1.
Because that guy has Jalen Ramsey level locks. Stephon Gilmore won it.
Yes, but that was just like he had that was different though. I don't know because he was locked down, but he got lucky with pick sixes with touchdowns. Obviously, he was locked down, but corners, it's so much easier because if like Jalen Ramsey, he locks down people. You don't get stats for locking anybody down, right? You just it's just.
I feel like Jair Alexander has. I mean,
I don't think he'd win it.
We saw it in college, especially. His ball skills are crazy. Like he not only locks people down, he's like a Trayvon Diggs, Jalen Ramsey hybrid when he's healthy. I don't think he's as good as Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
But I think a healthy I'm gonna go with Jair Alexander.
Okay, and then Roquan as your dark horse?
No, I think my dark horse is gonna be Derwin.
Okay.
That's my number 1 safety in the league. And I just think especially on a defense that could be good. I still don't trust it necessarily, but he's great.
Yeah.
So I think Who's your dark horse?
I want to say Bradley Chubb.
Honestly, Chubb. I kind of like that, but I also don't think he's been that good yet. He's a beast, but he's not like a beast yet.
Yeah.
There's levels to these things, and I just don't think he's there yet. But
okay, well,
great player.
Okay, so I'm saying I wanted to say I think the top 3 for me are Nick Bosa, Myles Garrett, and Darius Leonard. But I'm gonna go Nick Bosa, and I'm going Bradley Chubb as my dark horse. You're going.
I'm going Jair Alexander and Derwin as my dark horse.
Derwin as your dark horse. Okay.
How far is Jair Alexander down the list?
How far is he down the list? He's not even top. He's not top. Like 15 on this list.
Yeah, are they like all defensive linemen?
Yeah, there's not a single corner. No, there's not even Ramsey. I'm telling you, dude. corners don't win it. Gilmore was just an exception because like it perfectly lined up for him to win. Just the touchdowns, the passes
I
defended, just
just feel
everything was
like
perfectly lined up.
in today's day and age, like I feel like I mean, guys are still getting tons of sacks, but it's like not only do I feel like they're less valuable with like how explosive offenses are, but I mean you're a pretty bum quarterback if you can't get out of like even Aaron Rodgers, 36
You
or
can't get out
37,
of what?
out of the pocket. So it's
Oh,
like I mean I'm thinking like Brady, Cousins,
you're saying Brady's a
who
bum
else?
quarterback?
Who else are like decent quarterbacks? Brady's a great quarterback,
Yeah,
but like decent quarterbacks who just like can't run.
Peyton Manning. I mean, obviously he's not in the league anymore,
No,
but
I mean right. That's my point.
right now,
Yeah,
let me think.
like not many. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean they're still not gonna get sacked, but
I
it's
mean,
like
like nobody that comes in the league now as a quarterback, they're all mobile. Like
yeah,
Mac Jones has probably been the least mobile
somewhat
quarterback to
mobile.
come out, but he's still a mobile quarterback and can run, right? Like,
So
so,
I mean, yeah, it's like I feel like they're gonna be less prevalent this year. I think
mhm,
teams are really gonna, you know, commit a lot more to that like playing on fourth down.
yeah,
And so I just think like a cornerback has a bigger role.
yeah. I
But
guess Stafford, not but Matt Ryan, I guess that's another one. Um, but
so yeah, I think a healthy Jair people still haven't seen, and he probably won't stay healthy. So
yeah, I
whatever.
mean,
But
okay, yeah, we
a
should move
healthy
on.
Jair, yeah, okay.
All right.
Offensive rookie of the
We
year.
let's get through this and get to the obscure stat. But offensive rookie of the year, who you going with?
I'm gonna say I don't like the quarterbacks.
I know. I'm surprised you haven't even you didn't jump at this.
It's Jameson Williams.
Yeah, that's what I figured you'd say.
Star in the making, and I love this situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Dark horse for me. I'm gonna say Trey McBride,
Trey McBride, tight end.
especially because I have you know who
Tight
should have
end
won it
behind Zach
last year?
Ertz. Should have won what?
Tight end, tight end. Should have won the offensive rookie of the year last year.
Over Jamar? Who?
Okay, well not over Jamar, but who should have gotten second in
Who?
offensive rookie of the year voting? Creed Humphrey.
Yeah, I know.
But,
But they're never gonna give it to an
yeah,
lineman, even if they
so
deserve it.
I
Michael
think
and when you deserved it 2 years
so,
ago. Barely
especially
deserved it.
with me having Kyler as my kind of dark horse MVP. I
Mm-hmm.
think in order for him to do well, I think Trey McBride needs to be. And there's a history of like third round kind of guys at tight end being good, being really good. And so I think he could be definitely a solid talent.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's okay. I'm gonna say Garrett Wilson for mine. Because
Okay.
I think if Zach Wilson decides to be good, that could be really fun to watch. And I just
I mean, he has that dog in him, so
yeah, I mean I talk a little bit more about it in my
Did you not get
team.
that?
No, I did get it. But I talked a little bit more about the Jets a little bit in my last kind of short 20-minute video about teams with bright futures. They were one of them that I highlighted, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean,
mhm.
when you got a quarterback with, he's got that
Okay.
beast.
Yeah, so I said Garrett Wilson, and then I said Garrett Wilson as my man, and then I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go Sky Moore.
Sky, I love that. Thank you. Thank you. I love that.
It's kidding. I'm going Tyquan Thornton. I'm playing.
What?
Nah, I'm going Sky Moore. Just because he's Mahomes as his quarterback. Literally the only reason. If Mahomes decides to throw it him, he's chilling. Okay, Garrett Wilson, Sky Moore. You got who do you have?
All right,
You
defensive
got
rookie of the
Jameson, you got
year.
Trey McBride. Defensive rookie of the year. Who was the defensive player? Okay, we got all the corner. We got yeah. I said
I don't think it's gonna
remember
be a
everything.
corner because the two that I might pick, well, Trent McDuffie. But,
who won it last year? Oh, Micah Parsons, of course.
Of course. I want to say Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
because I like him, but I'm racking my brain.
It's Hutchinson, not Surtain. Stingley, Sauce, that ring a bell.
Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson,
Kyle
Karloftis.
Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton.
I'm going Kyle Hamilton.
All right, yeah. Who's your dark horse?
I'm going Kyle Hamilton. My dark horse? Ooh. My dark horse is gonna be Kyler Gordon.
Love it. I love that.
Why not? Kyler Gordon played alongside Trey McDuffie. He's on the Bears.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have McDuffie first of all as my dark horse.
Okay.
Does that count as a dark horse?
I mean, sure.
I think
just
does.
A corner in general, I guess.
I don't think like he's,
Actually, no. My dark horse is gonna be Quay Walker.
Quay Walker, I like that. All right. Yep. And then my defensive rookie of the year is going to be Kayvon Thibodeau.
Kayvon Thibodeau. Okay. I'm going. Yeah. So you got Kayvon Thibodeau, then you got Trey McDuffie, then I've got who did I pick? I got. Why am I forgetting this? Who did I pick?
It won't be Trayvon Walker. Let me tell
Hamilton.
You that.
Yeah, it won't be. And I got Kyle Hamilton and wow, I'm just having a complete mental breakdown.
Dude, what if Trayvon Walker's like unreal?
Trayvon Walker, that'd be funny. It'd be really funny.
You know what? Am I allowed to have the number one overall pick as a dark horse?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Trayvon Walker as my defensive rookie of the year.
Okay, so you got Trayvon.
I think he might actually be like crazy.
Okay.
There's a reason he like teams actually love him.
Yeah.
So
okay. All right, I got Kyle Hamilton. I got Quay Walker. All right, that's my two, and then you got Trayvon and
Walker
Trent McDuffie.
And Trent McDuffie.
All right, that is so we got offensive, we got defensive. Let's go comeback player of the year. I'm gonna list some because Derrick Henry, Jameis Winston, Christian McCaffrey, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Michael Thomas, Mariota, Chase Young,
Christian McCaffrey.
That's probably what I would say. I'm saying Jameis Winston though. That's mine.
Dark horse Mariota.
Dark horse Mariota. Mariota does have the seventh highest odds, but I still see it as dark horse. That's fine.
Dark horse Jair Alexander.
Yeah. I mean, he's not even on this. I mean, he didn't miss like. I mean, I guess he did play a little bit last year, but no, I'm going.
Dark horse Michael Thomas.
Okay, all right.
Even though I hate him, he is so talented. So
I'm going. My main is Jameis. Then I'm going. My dark horse is Allen Robinson. Easy.
Cool.
Easy. Allen Robinson gonna thrive with Stafford. All right, and then coach of the year.
Andy Reid. Not even being biased because he's the best coach in the NFL.
Andy Reid's not gonna win because he's not gonna. He's not gonna win because he's Mahomes as his quarterback.
I'll give it to
Belichick. Belichick never won it because he did win it, but not every year because he had Brady as his QB. Like you don't win with a good team.
Oh, what's his name?
What team?
Chargers.
Brandon Staley.
Yes. Great coach.
It's basically what team is the most surprising. That's just what the award goes to. And then who's the coach of the team that surprised people? Like who won it last year? Coach of the year, NFL 2021. Oh, it was Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel, that was the most surprising team because they were all injured and they, won a ton of stuff.
Well, I mean, I think
they got the one
seed.
It
could be I'm gonna say Brandon Staley.
Okay. Just
because I think and then because I think people are gonna recognize how good of a coach he is. Yeah. And then dark horse is going to be Cliff Kingsbury.
You realize that Cliff Kingsbury might be the worst coach in the NFL, right? Might be.
I also think that his team might actually turn out really good this
year. Have you seen the graphic that's like him after the first 7 games and him the rest of the season? If not, you need to see that. You need to see that. You need to. It's actually unbelievable. Anyways, I'm going I want to choose Brandon Staley, but I'm gonna choose something different as you. Or different from you. I'm gonna go I'll go Robert Saleh from the Jets. Then my dark horse is gonna be Dan Campbell from the Lions.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Because I think the Jets might surprise people, and if they do, Robert Saleh will get Coach of the Year.
That's just crazy, bro. Because neither of those teams are going to be good enough for either of their guys to win.
Nobody thought about that for the Bengals last year. Just kidding. It's gonna be Bill Belichick. Actually, I'm going Bill Belichick, my Coach of the Year. Then I'm going Dan Campbell as my dark horse.
Okay. Quiet down.
Bro's acting like Bill Belichick isn't the greatest coach of all time.
Simmer down.
You do think yeah, he's the greatest coach of all time.
Yes.
Okay.
Obscure stat.
Right.
He's a
do you want to go
mention,
first?
but yes. Oh no,
okay.
go first.
That's why he won 7 games with maybe the worst roster ever. Anyways. Okay. This is my obscure stat. The topic or the sport, I guess, is MLB. The player plays for the Yankees. His name is Joey Gallo. All right. His name is Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo. He's been in the MLB for 7 years, Rangers and Yankees. He has 2,658 plate appearances, 2,233 at bats. Guess how many sac flies he has? Sacrifice flies. Guess how many?
6.
He has 2 sac flies in his whole career, and he's in MLB for 7 years. 2 sac flies. One in 2021 with the Yankees, and 1 in 2019 with the Rangers. 2 sac flies in his whole 7-year career. That's it. Oh my!
How many strikeouts does it tell you?
983 in 7 years, or 8 years, I guess. 2 sac flies. I saw that. I was like, that can't be true, and I looked it up, and it was.
That's a Joey Gallo type of a stat line. He either hits a home run or he doesn't.
Yeah, he needs to get out of New York, man. I feel bad.
All right, my stat of the day.
What sport?
It's gonna be football. So T.J. Watt and Robert Quinn, both of them, had more sacks last year than the entire Atlanta Falcons.
Both of them combined?
No.
Oh, both of them just themselves?
Individually, yes.
Oh my God. Falcons. They don't have a single pass rusher. I guess they got Ebike, but dude. Falcons, man. They're rough. Shout out Robert Quinn though. Oh my, he just came out of absolutely nowhere and just decided he was gonna tear up the league and get what? How many sacks did he have? 19?
18.
18.
18.
He was a couple away from breaking the sack record, dude. And TJ Watt tied it. Oh my God. That's so funny.
Man.
That probably will happen again this year, but it'll be 7 guys. It'll be Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. I don't even know. Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, Aaron Donald. Give me the whole league is more sacks than the Falcons. Okay. I like those stats. They're both very obscure. Yeah. Both better than mine were.
I'll give you the win for this one.
Okay. So I think we're 1-1 on obscure stats. You get the first one. I get this one. Oh my God. Okay. I think this just about wraps it up though. I cannot tell you how long this episode was, but because I forgot to start my timer, but hopefully it wasn't too long.
Not too bad. We hope you enjoyed it. We're starting to get in the flow of the podcast. Starting to get a little bit of a routine down, but we have more content coming. We hope to give you a unique podcast experience.
Yeah.
So signing off from Takes from the Lakes.
Yep. Subscribe to our YouTube. Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube. Just Takes from the Lakes. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and Overcast. So connect with us through there and look at our anchor. And maybe we'll get some more kind of short videos coming out soon. Like mine will be coming out probably tomorrow, and then maybe Nash will decide to do it or something. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening and watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.